Our next question is from Terrence on squat pooping and toilet training. Terrence says, "Hey, Robb and Nicki, loving the new Q&A format. You've done such a great job educating the public on what to put in one end of their bodies that I want to take a moment to talk about how to get the most out of what comes out the other end. I'm a first-time dad of a now 16-month-old, so that means we're starting to approach potty training. As we all know, the natural paleo way of pooping is getting into that deep squat and letting fly. It's so obvious to me that this is the way we're meant to poop. I see it every morning. My little girl suddenly stops playing with her toys and drops into that ass-to-grass squat that my jiujitsu hips will never do again. By the time that 1,000-yard stare creeps into her eyes, I've already got one hand on my SLS-free baby wipes. Every parent has seen that, and yet every parent in this hemisphere insists on trying to get their kid going from this squat position to sitting on a porcelain platform with his or her feet dangling. The toddler naturally resists with a, "What the hell do you expect me to do from here?" look, and frustration ensues, but poop doesn't. It seems like transitioning our toddlers from diapers to seated toilets is yet another mismatch of nature in our modern civilization. For adults, it's easy to make a homemade platform or buy a squatty potty or similar product, but what's the plan for tots? I've considered setting up a kitty litter box in the bathroom. Mother-in-law is almost certainly going to lose her shit. But maybe that's the price of being the world's number 2 dad. Terrence, that's hilarious. Would love to hear your paleo poop solution for how we are wired to shit.
Terrence definitely gets best question of the podcast history award. I don't know. I mean, the first thought that pops in my mind is this is a great product opportunity for Terrence to get in and try to address
what's
this.
Interesting is other countries have like, you do squat
right.
Like I remember traveling to Turkey when I was like 19, and even Italy, I think they have some toilets like this where it's like a hole in the ground. It's porcelain, and there's a little spot for your feet, but you actually squat and it flushes, but you're not sitting on anything.
So
I'm sure you can order these toilets and have them installed in your home.
Right? Can we do that with our new house?
We can look into it.
Look into that. I mean, we saw this same phenomena go down, and there is pretty clear literature suggesting that pooping not in a squat, you get a little bit of like fecal backflow because we're supposed to have a Valsalva maneuver, and so, I mean, this is another one of the things that, it's so interesting. Some of the articles on this suggest that a lot of what we characterize as kind of like normal GI dysfunction is a consequence of the way that we're pooping, but that's just so endemic that it's kind of like a problem hidden in plain sight. Like the researchers generally never even ask the question, well, like, if I changed my position and was in a more, I guess it's not orthopedically, like poopopedically aligned position, that, this stuff would be addressed. But I've wanted like the pit toilet for a while.
Yeah, it's just like a square porcelain thing.
And it still flushes and does all that stuff.
Just like a normal toilet bowl hole with little like grooves for your shoes. And you just squat and it has a flush.
Well, let's look into that. Terrence, we'll keep you posted. If we find one of those in the new digs, we'll send you info on it. But a really good question, and I mean, it's interesting. And this is another one of these things that we get our kids started off not on the right foot with a lot of stuff. Yeah.